Wow, nice visibility. Hello everyone, welcome to another interesting video. So this is my 90th video. I'm really happy that after 10 videos it's gonna be my 100th video. You may increase this great increase in visibility. It's thanks to that side light. I may be a YouTuber but I am also an expert cameraman. Well, because I do with the camera. I know all those camera angles, the light angles, in which way it will affect. So, let's tilt the camera a little bit and it increases visibility. If you turn it this side, it decreases visibility. So at least the visibility is good even though it comes from a little bit that side. I don't care about that. But even let's increase it more. Wow, I just turned on another side light and there is not one but three lights running in my room. The main front light, the one side light and the other side opposite light. Well, let's talk about that later, but now we are here for my 90th video. See, the reason why I did this contraption is that I got to know some of my videos are lacking in little bit of quality, the things which I do in my room kind of this. And also I don't want to get any complaints from viewers and subscribers that this is affecting the video quality or something like that. So that's why I have increased it full to its maximum extent. Okay, so now let's stop talking and let's begin the 90th video. The 90th video, never before seen in my channel's history, is gonna become the greatest of all time video ever on this channel. Because in my other videos celebrating milestones like my 75th, 80th, 85th video, I'm not done much, just like a talk or a famous emergency video. But today it's not any famous talk emergency video. There is three things covered in one video. One, storytelling. Second, battle. Third, talk. And fourth, reacting. Well, it's not one, but it's four in one, baby. Four in one in today's video. It might be a long one, so get ready for it. But it's all worth it. So now let's start with the storytelling. The story is inside my mobile. I wrote it myself. Let's switch it on. Password. My phone is protected. Open. Now where is that? There is not just one but two stories for today. The story name I'm gonna tell you the surprise one. The story name is The Skyriders. It's called The Skyriders because aircrafts ride in the sky and also I have rode in the sky. And that's why I named my story Skyriders. So this is the one. Up we go through the clouds, we climb metal wings cut through space and time. Well, this is just a fake story. The real story is right here. The Great Sky Adventure. Well, let's start it. That was just for a little bit of hype among you viewers, but now let's start the real story. The Great Sky Adventure. Once upon a time, in a bustling airport at the edge of a sparkling city, there lived a diverse fleet of aircrafts, each with its own unique personalities, from the mighty jumbo jets to the ultra high super jumbo jets and the nimble turboprop. Every plane had its own story to tell. At the center of the fleet was the Captain Skyhawk, which was an experienced A320 Neo, just like the one which I have. Captain Skyhawk had flown across the country countless times and even traveled to other countries. He had gathered tales of adventures, excitements. He was respected by all the aircrafts and often led the way through the busiest of skies. He was an expert navigator also. One day, a new plane arrived at the airport hoping to join the rest of the fleet. The fleet of the nimble turboprops, gliders, jumbo jets, super jumbo jets, the A320 Neo, everyone. Well, let's find out which aircraft is that, shall we? Yes. One day, a new plane arrived at the airport, a shiny new Eager ATR 72-600, just like the one which I flew on the Indigo. Well, that is where I took the inspiration of the ATR 72-600, but that's not it. I have even given him a name. The name of the ATR 72-600 was Aero. Aero was young and full of energy, but also a bit nervous about fitting in with the other aircrafts. Well, that was because the aircraft is brand new. Captain Skyos noticed Aero's hesitation as he's experienced and decided to take him under his wing, like being his assistant. I have taken these great phrases which I made under the wing. Like it's not actually under the wing, it's like taking him as an assistant. Well, let's see what the A320 Neo greets the ATR. Shall we? Yes. Welcome, Aero, greeted Captain Skyhawk. Are you ready for your first big adventure? Well, let's see what the ATR 72-600 replies. Oh, yes, Captain, I am excited but a little nervous, replied Aero with his propeller spinning with anticipation. No need to get nervous, Skyhawk, it's all common, said the captain. The next morning, Captain Skyhawk and Aero were assigned to a special mission by the ATC. And let's get to know what the special mission is. To deliver important supplies to a remote island, Aero's heart started racing as they prepared for takeoff. The ground crew waving them off and greeting the new aircraft, giving them all their blessings and stuff. And soon they took off and were soaring through the sky, leaving the city behind. As they flew over the mountains, the oceans, Aero marveled at the stunning landscapes below. Captain Skyhawk shared stories of his past flights, inspiring Aero with the tales of bravery and commitment. Suddenly, dark clouds loomed ahead. We're flying into a storm. Stay alert, said Captain Skyhawk. Stay close, Aero, and trust your instruments. Don't worry, it's all gonna be okay. Aero felt a shiver of fear but stayed determined. Hell-bent and with the Captain Skyhawk's guidance, they navigated through the turbulent skies. The storm roared, but Aero held steady, feeling a newfound confidence inside him. After what felt like eternity, the sky cleared up, leaving a beautiful island below. As the people on the island screamed for help, then Aero got to know that this was the island they were delivering supplies to. As they descended and they landed, Aero felt a rush of pride. We did it, Captain Skyhawk, he exclaimed. Captain Skyhawk nodded. You did great, Aero. Remember, every flight is a journey and you've proven you're ready for any adventure. Aero beamed with joy, knowing that he had earned his place among the fleet. From that day on, Aero flew with confidence, embracing every challenge and adventure that came. And so, Captain Skyhawk, Aero, and the other fleet members continued to soar through the skies, sharing their stories, spreading inspiration wherever they went. The end. Well, this is the great story, the first one which I have written. Now, let's do a little bit of talking. Before that, I have some researching I need to do. Very secret. Oh, well, I'm back. I did my research on it's not aviation related. It's about my school. There came an urgent message about an ongoing submission which had to be done for Monday. Hopefully, they gave the worksheet at school and I completed half of it, so I'm safe. Well, let's keep school aside for now and let's start another story. Before that, we're gonna do some talking. Well, as for my 90th video, I'm very happy of achieving this great milestone. Even though you may think that 90 videos is not such a big deal, it is a big deal for me because balancing school, YouTube, and it's very hard for me. So I'm very happy to do this video, and This one is animation free video because I don't want my 98th video to be animated and stuff. I just want it to be as original as possible. Well, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So, we have done the talking, so let's start. The other story is in my phone. Okay. Wait, are you gonna not talk about me? You're gonna still start tell stories and talk? Wait. Mr. A320, you have to calm down. Yes, I have not forgot about you. Are you ready? Yes, I am born ready, please. Are you even asking me that question? I'm ready for anything. Okay, then that's very good, A320 Neo. You are ready. We are gonna get you and the other one to the stage soon, but patience. Alright, I'm gonna set you down for now. After this story, we're gonna begin you. Okay? Patience, my friend. Sorry, there is an unexpected interruption by the A320 Neo. He is already ready for my next thing in mind. I already told him yesterday and he has prepared really well. So, let's start the second story. Moment, please. Wait. Okay, so sorry for that. It was an unexpected failure by one of my side lights, the one which you can see. Well, hopefully I've taken that off and I've replaced with a brand new one. It's better and gives more light, which means more quality. Okay, so now back to our story, please. Password. Just I was setting up the mobile, it just went haywire. That thing, it's just waste. I've leant my phone against the camera, so hope it doesn't fall. Dreams of the little glider. Once upon a time, in a sleepy town, nestled between the rolling hills, there lived a small glider named Glidey. Glidey was not like any other aircraft at the bustling city airport. He didn't have powerful engines, he didn't have the capacity to fly long distances, but Glidey had something special, really special. A heart full of dreams and the courage to chase them. Glidey's home was a cozy hangar at the edge of a peaceful meadow. He loved watching the sunset and each evening dreaming about the adventures he wished to have. Glidey's best friend was a wise old owl named Oliver. Oliver the owl who often perched on his wing and told him the stories of the skies. One night, as the moon shone bright and the stars twinkled, Glidey said, Oliver, do you think I'll ever get to see the world like the big planes do? Oliver the owl hooted softly. Of course, Glidey, your wings may be small, but your dreams are mighty. Sometimes it's the smallest flights that lead to the greatest of journeys. Inspired by Oliver's words, Glidey decided to take a short flight next morning. Little did he know this flight would be a great change in his life. As the first flight of dawn kissed the meadow, Glidey spread his wings and took to the sky. Yahoo! He shouted upon liftoff. The air was crisp and the world below sparkled with dew. With each gentle gust of wind, Glidey soared higher and higher. He glided over the hills, catching thermal currents that lifted him effortlessly. The view was breathtaking. Fields of wild flowers, rivers winding through the forest, and the villages waking up to a new day. As Glidey flew, he came across a little bluebird named Benny, who was struggling to find his way back to his nest. He screamed for help. Help, I'm lost, screamed the bird. Glidey, who was struck with pity, glided down and leveled off where the bird was. He reassured Benny, "Don't worry, I'll help you find your way home. Hop on." With Benny on his wing, Glidey continued his journey, navigating by the landmarks Oliver had described in his stories. Soon they spotted a familiar oak tree, and Benny, the bird, chirped with joy. "That's my home. Thank you, dear glider." "What's your name?" he asked. The glider replied his name was Glidey. Glidey felt a warm glow in his heart as he watched Benny reunite with his family, knowing that he had made a difference. No matter how small his adventure, even more special. As the sun began to set, Glidey told the birds and their family goodbye and returned to his hangar, feeling proud and content. Oliver greeted him with a knowing smile. "See, Glidey, I told you, you don't need the biggest or fastest to have great adventures. Your kind heart and brave spirit will always lead you to wonderful places." That night, Glidey fell asleep, accomplished under a blanket of stars, dreaming of many more adventures he would have. He knew that no matter where his wings took him, he would always find a way to make the world a little brighter. And so, the little glider with big dreams continued to soar. The end. Well, I hope you like that story. This too, I've written them myself. The Dreams of the Little Glider is my personal favorite story because it's about a glider who doesn't really like himself, but at last he finds something he loves doing and he's proud of himself. I thought of this idea for some time and did it. And the first story, don't even get me started. I took inspiration from my own flight vlogs, like the ATR 72-600 and the A320 Neo. The A320 Neo was my first flight, ATR 72-600 was my second flight. So, well, because of that, I planned these stories. Are you still gonna talk about the stories? Alright, I've talked enough. I think I have to bring you onto the stage. Alright, everyone is getting really impatient, so let's stop the talk for now. So let's begin the battle of the aircrafts, the A320 Neo and the Airbus A380. Well, so I have to ask you a few questions, and since you're new, I have to make some rules clear. Do you understand that? Oh, yes, sir, I do understand that. Well, A380, since you are the second oldest member in third oldest member in my fleet, as you know the rules, why don't you go ahead and sit down as I brief the new aircraft about the rules. Okay, so A320, so you will be addressed as Mr. while doing the battle, and no inappropriate points should be given. It should be logical, it should be proper, and there will be, instead of 3 rounds, it will be 2 rounds. Each round carries 1 point, and if you carry 2 points in the first round, you move on to the final. So, do you understand that? Yes, sir, I do understand. Yeah, very good. So, can I put you down for now? Yes. Okay, so the battle is now between the A320 and the A380. So without further ado, let's get that battle started. Hey man, what's up, you big jumbo jet? Is that jumbo jet, Captain? No, it's wrong. That's just for the 747. It's actually super jumbo. Well, let's start that again. Hey yo, what's up, man? Super jumbo jet. You look like a big, fat, ugly aircraft. Okay, so Mr. A320 is just giving us a taste of what he is going to be talking, right? Oh, please, I have more than this planned, is telling. Okay. Now let's talk the A380. Yeah, I may be big, but that helps me make more profit, and I can fly long distances. Unlike you, only fly medium flights. So take that, A320 Neo and don't even dare speaking back to me. Do you understand that? Okay, you need to slow down. Patience. You are not supposed to scream and shout that results in a foul and you get no points. So, well, let's talk, shall we? And as he is the third oldest in my fleet, let's make him speak first. Are you ready with your point? Yes, I am ready. Well, then go ahead, tell. Yeah, let's all hear it. Well, A320, I may be big and fat and ugly like you told, but passengers and airlines don't think me like that. They think me as a profit margin, especially big airlines from the Middle East. So they don't think me as ugly, and actually passengers love flying on me, so take that aback. Well, the A320 is already furious, and let's see what point he gives next. So he's down. Well, good work, A380. You have scored 1 point, and if you score one more, you move on to the final. So I'm going to set you down for now. Oh yeah, was that about those Middle Eastern carriers? Do you even know they only made 251 of you, and that there are more than 3000 of them built to date and I'm still in production, not to mention that you are already ceased production in 2021. Oh well, that is an absolutely fantastic point. Loved it myself. Well, that's correct. He is not in production anymore while you are, and is already becoming outdated. So you get 1 point, which means these two aircrafts are now tied, and then which one gets the next point moves to the final. So, shall we bring someone onto the stage? Get him. Yes. Yeah, I don't care about how many of yous are built to date, but it's all about comfort, airline points, and my don't even mention my cabin. I have the quietest cabins in the entire world, and not to mention my four engines, which are extremely quieter than your two engines. Which is better, a 4 engine jet which is quieter and offers comfort, or a 2 engine jet which has engines which is loud but also quiet with least amount of comfort? What do you think? And that's great because he's not responding. Well, good work. You move on to the final. So, congrats, A380. You are the first one to go to the final. So, prepare your next point. I'm going to set you down for now. Give me some earplugs, Captain. I'm sick of this A380. Yeah, you may want some earplugs and stuff, but I have brought you here to battle and not just to sit quiet, okay? You're gonna battle him out. So, what point are you gonna give next up, please? It's not even worth it. I saved the best for last. You're gonna hear it in the finals. Okay, so now please mention your point to move to the finals. Well, you may talk about those comfort and your quiet cabins, but don't forget, you are a super jumbo jet. You only turn a profit when you're full, unlike me, who can turn a profit even when I'm half full. And not to mention, you are extremely pollutive to the environment. That's why some airlines have even phased you out rather than giving you an upgrade. Well, good work, Mr. A320. You have given your point, and that was good. He is not environmental friendly, and damn, those airlines have phased him out. So, very good. So, he's also moving on to the final. So, congrats, you two. You move on to the finals. So, I hope you're ready. But now, in the finals, instead of 2 points, it's just 1 point. The points which is most proper wins. Do you know that? Yes. And this round will be worth 4 points instead of 2 because it's not a 2 round, it's a 1 round, and I've doubled the points into 2. 2 twos are 4. Well, he said that he has saved the best for last, so let's make him speak first. I get All of you would agree. No, 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 I'm not speaking first. That's why I said I save the best for last, which means I'll be speaking last. So take that 880 onto the stage. I'm not coming. Well, you heard him. He's not coming onto the stage. So 880, come on. Well, all the airlines who fly me are top world class famous airlines who who offer me not one, two, but three or four types of classes. And not to mention, I have an airline who flies me daily for 13 hours from point A to point B, not to mention that they have also customized my interior to look like an entire apartment. It's all based on luxury AC20, but you don't have that luxury because all the airlines which fly you majority are low cost and stuff. But I don't care about that. I am luxuriant. Well, good work. You have scored 4 points, so you are qualified. But it won't work until the AC20 gives this point. Yeah, all that luxuriant stuff is nonsense when you can't even turn a profit. Forget about that. As I said, I saved the best for last. Here's the best part. Even the pilot, the captain Naman has not expected. Yeah, I have not expected. So please go ahead with your point. You were manufactured in the early 2000s and not to mention delivered in 2007, while me, I was delivered in 2014. So doesn't it make me newer and technologically advanced than you? Yes, that is correct. Yeah, so this A320 Neo has got launched in 2014 and this A380 has got launched in 2007, which means it is a 7 year difference. So as you know, as the age keeps on going and going, the more technologically advanced. So yes, you're more technologically advanced than him. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it on. So time for the winners. The winners of the battle between A320 Neo and the Airbus A380 is both of you. Wait, no, you cannot do that. Either choose me or just don't even choose the winner. No, it won't work like that. And since you're new, I have to explain there is no real battle among aircrafts. There is, each of them have their own specialties. So this battle was just for entertainment purpose. And now comes to the part of reaction. So this is gonna be my longest video yet. It's even breaking the current record of Air India Express flight 2563 from Bangalore to Visakhapatnam part 1. So on to YouTube, searching my channel, Aviation from Naman, Captain Naman, visit channel, videos, oldest. Do you have any guess which video we're gonna be reacting to? That's right, it's not gonna be one, it's gonna be two videos. Battle between A380 and 747 part 1 and 2, and to even cherish that memory a little bit more, I wore the same shirt which I wore on that day. That gaming shirt with that blue lining. And you can even see it in the video. So let's start the part 1. This video is one of my favorite videos, you know. In which way should I hold it? I guess this works. Hello everyone, welcome to another interesting video. So in this one we are going to see a battle. Just enjoy. Battle. So many might think it as a war between two countries or one. Well, this was the first time I ever did a battle on my channel, so I had to explain what type of battle it was. So let's continue. Fighting for the others. things or something. But today, the battle is going to be between two airplanes, and those two are none other than the 747 and the legendary A380, which I don't know that my phone just slipped out of my hand. Yeah, I'm gonna hold it. I was trying to hold it in two hands, but that phone got slipped. So once all the airlines loved. So let's start it. So in today's battle, so this is the same A380 who did the first battle on my channel. I forgot to mention that aircraft don't talk, so I'll be telling what all they tell. So let's start with you, A380. So how about you? I even did a coin flip. So I still remember that day. Coin toss now. A380 gets hits and 747 gets tails. So I'm going to toss the coin now on online app. So tails 747 starts. Start it. A380. I was built in the 1969, so which is more than 50 years ago. So see who is the one with the most age. So I am the older one. So let's talk with the A380 now. Yeah, yes, 747. You may be the oldest, but not the largest one. I know you're a toy, but not largest one in the battle between if you compare the aircraft was really heavy to hold. That 747-8. I am a double-decker plane. I can seat 50 passengers, but you, on the other hand, can seat only 410 to 450 passengers. So, what do you think, 747? So, wait a minute. The A380 is a bit coming out from behind. Okay. So, 747. Hey, AJ, that time I not even prepared for the video. I was taking a bath and that idea came to my mind, and just before I forget that, I hurriedly rushed to my laptop, took these aircraft and started the video. That way I was hesitating a little bit. May be able to carry less passengers than you, but I am fuel efficient. As you know, I am 747-8 and you are A380-800. I am the most up-to-date version of you. Oh, A380 went down by mistake. Just wait. I'm not gonna... So what do you mean by the up-to-date version 747? The up-to-date version means that I have systems which you don't have, like fly-by-wire systems and fail-safe systems. So I can be more fuel efficient and at the same time safe and sound for passengers to fly on. So let's have the A380 give us part. You may be very fuel efficient and fail safe, but it doesn't care. I can take more passengers. And you, on the other hand, that time I had also put my laptop to charging and my tablet. 747 to his part. Okay, 380 you made, but look at the airlines out there discarded you after just 10 to 15 years of use. Yeah, that's true. Some of the airlines actually did it and they're still trying to do it today, phasing out their A380s. So many airlines find it hard to accommodate many passengers into you, and therefore the seats on you will be very empty. Yeah, that's true. On most A380s it will be empty. Out of the 300 seats which will be filled on you. But me, on the other hand, I can fill all 410 seats, fly a third across the globe without refueling, and this saves the airlines money. So, in the next video, we are going to see how the two are going to compete. The reason why I did this because the 747 oh wow, we have broken the current record. More than half an hour video. So let's not make it any longer. So I'm gonna go down now. Where is that? Okay. Part 2. 300. Yes, sir. That same shirt which I'm wearing now. So, welcome to the second part of the battle, everyone. So, in this video, let's see who will win. I look like an alien. So let's begin the battle with 3 aircrafts now. I'll explain that later. So the 747 here is angry that A380 told that I am smaller than you and you're just a toy. So that's why the 747-8 has sent his cousin, the 747-400, to do his. The real reason was that the aircraft was too heavy to hold and I couldn't hold it in one hand while holding the A380 in other hand. There was no other way to control the computer rather than just taking another small aircraft which was grounded at the time and putting it to the service for the first time ever on my channel. And the 747-400 is prepared well by the Dash 8. So let's see who will win. A380, you told me that last time I'm bigger than you and I'm just a toy. So that's why I've sent my cousin, the 747-400, to this battle. Oldest aircraft in my fleet, the 747-400. So the A380 is going down now. Old as me. 747 also goes down. And now let's invite the big new aircraft which comes. I mean, small new aircraft. I had to just pause the video, but I was in such a hurry. I had to keep it on the ground rather than on the sofa. The 747-8. You are very hard for airlines to have. The disaster. No. 400 was that I couldn't pause the video and keep it down because I couldn't even fit it on my couch. It's so big. 400. This 400 here is a descendant of the 747-8. The 400 was an extended longer range of the 747-1 and 200 and 300. So this plane was built in the 1980s and this one is going to compete here with the A380. So A380, my cousin told me last time that you were telling him that you're big and other things, so that's why I've come here. And in case you didn't know, I am the 747-400. So let's begin the battle. You are very hard for airlines to accommodate as you have less seats. I mean, you have more seats. So you have 800 seats and guess what happened to you in 2010? An engine failure happened and you were almost crashed into the waters and the oceans. But the pilots landed you safely that time in 2010 on the November the 4th. So you almost turned into a disaster that time and the airline which was operating you that day grounded you since you weren't not fail safe at that time. So 747. Yes, let's. That was a great point. Yeah, I was not fail safe in 2010 as the airline I was operating on November the 4th. So I was about to crash into the water and the pilot saved me. But you, on the other hand, have lot of hull losses and other things. That's true. Do you remember what happened to you when you were flying a Pan Am plane, the 747-400? So that time you were bombed by terrorists. So that is what happened to you, 747-400. Oh yeah, A380, don't be proud of yourself as you did not have any failures in the past. Look at many of the airlines now. They had almost 20 A380s like you in their fleet, but now 5 are only operating. So who is the winner here? So let's do a coin toss here. So the A380 here has got 7 points and the 747 also has got 7 points in this battle. So we are going to do a coin toss now. So we are going to put the planes down. 380 and 747. 380 on my left side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, toss. Okay, so tails, the 747 is the winner here in this one. So let's not tell the A380 you're not a winner. But I can also tell that the A380 and 747 both have their own advantages and disadvantages, and there is no battle between the two giants. And this video was just a fun video after all the educational ones I made. So this is it was a brand new channel at that time. 6th or the 7th video I've made. So So I think every 7 videos or 8 videos, I'm gonna give a fun video. Any of you knowing, I was telling both the planes. So you also saw me in the video talking as the actual part. I bought the smaller plane here. Yeah, this one is interesting. The 747-8 is 1.5 kilograms. So that was really heavy for me to hold in my hands like this. But the A380 is just 500 grams, so that wasn't a problem. So that's why for this video I bought the 747-400, which I also got when I was a kid just before the bigger one. So this 747-8 is also sitting down, but unfortunately I cannot get him as he's very heavy. But I'll get him to show you for the next 5 seconds. So the plane is here. As you can see, this plane is very large, and I showed you in the first video how big it is. So that's very heavy for me to hold it in my hand. So that time my hand started shaking and I was about to drop the plane. So that is why I made the video. That's true, my hand was shaking really badly. Dash it down as I'm not able to hold it now. That's why I made the decision to do it in 2 parts and just bring the 747-400. So as this was just an entertainment video I made after all the educational ones I made, I'm telling you. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Go down, click the bell icon and be part of my subscribers. Well, that was it for the reaction. So this concludes my 90th video. So I hope you enjoyed, everyone. Thank you so much for watching this. This may be a long one, but an interesting one. So thank you. Have a nice day. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and bye bye.